Hi everyone, through this video I will be showing you how to navigate the scholarship portal and how to find scholarships that are best fit for you. So my name is Madison Furness. I'm a senior studying marketing and I'm currently the International Programs and Scholarships Assistant at WP Carey School of Business. And I've been able to use the scholarship portal for now 4 years and I'm excited to teach you how to use it. So what we're going to cover, we will cover the navigating the WP Carey School of Business Scholarship Portal and applying for scholarships in general and what that looks like. So some things to consider: eligibility, reviewing and updating, and recommendations. So confirm that you meet the scholarship requirements. When we navigate the portal, it's going to show you the requirements for each scholarship when you click on a program. Make sure that you're making sure that you're eligible for this program. And then reviewing and updating, making sure that your application matches the scholarship you're applying for. Oftentimes, and you'll see this in our portal, where when you are applying, if you've applied to a scholarship previously utilizing the portal, it'll auto-populate your previous answers to all of your scholarship essay questions, as well as some of the organizations you're involved in and what you filled in and all the blanks for the application. So those will auto-populate. Make sure you review and update those in case there's anything there that needs to be changed before submitting a new application. And recommendations. So I would be mindful of if the scholarship requires you to have a recommendation and let them know in advance in order to submit the letter prior to the deadline. And that also gives them some time to also write a really good letter for your recommendation. And it also lets them know in advance so they can prepare for that deadline as well as you preparing for the deadline. So let's use an example. So we're going to go ahead and go to scholarships.asu.edu/scholarship search, and it should take you to this general portal that you see here on my page. And here there's quite a few different resources on this page that you can go ahead and scroll through and take a peek around. So here you can search for scholarships and you can go to your ASU scholarship portal. You can also search utilizing these filters right here. You can search by level, by residency, enrollment status, location, college. In this case, you could do WP Carey. And let's also say that we want to do non-Arizona residents. So here we would go ahead and search. And as you see, there's already some that are populated. So there's quite who are also non-Arizona residents. So we can select on any of these here. As you can see, there's a deadline coming up for quite a few of these. Some of them have passed already. Some of them are coming up. Some of them are FAFSA requirements. Some of them are merit-based. It's completely up to the different types of programs here. And as you see, there's some of them that say they're external to ASU. So those are going to be separate scholarships that will take you to a separate site to fill those out. But through this one, we'll just take the first one here. So here it gives you a brief overview of the scholarship, and it also tells you the amount here, and it will list the criteria. So you need a 3.0, it's not need-based. You could be an Arizona or a non-Arizona resident. You have to be a full-time student, and you could be a senior, junior, or an incoming transfer at any of these locations. And then here's some of the additional criteria that you'll need. You have to upload a 300-word essay and all of this stuff as well. And then here's what the application looks like. So it kind of goes over what you'll need and the additional documentation. And it's actually going to take you to the portal app. So when you click on here, it'll take you to the portal and you will fill out your application accordingly. And I would just be mindful of these deadlines. Wednesday, September 22nd, that's a deadline that's coming up very soon. In my case, when this video is being recorded. So that is just something to be mindful of when you are applying for these scholarships. So just to recap, we are going to basically go over what we just did in live and just show you the really important parts that we screenshotted. So the scholarship search, so you can go to my have them or you've applied for will all be there for you. So I highly recommend utilizing that. Also, when you are filling out scholarships, I recommend constantly saving them as you go. And also, when you fill out the application essays, I would recommend keeping them in a separate document. So that way you have access to all of those essays and it doesn't time you out or log out when you are filling them out through the portal. And you have them to utilize for other scholarships as well. If you have like a whole list of your essays from the past that you can easily just update again, that makes it a lot easier. And I highly recommend doing that. Also makes it easier when you go to the My ASU scholarship portal because then you can see which ones you applied for and you can match your essay based off of the criteria of that scholarship. And then there's also the search filters. And then to find a scholarship, you would just scroll down, and here's another example of some that have passed where there's a couple different scholarships that populate on here that students can apply for. And then the applications and eligibility are really key components to the scholarship portal. It breaks down everything that goes into the scholarship and what type of student they look for. So just make sure that you match that. So for example, for the scholarship that you see on the left, it says academic level of a sophomore, junior, and senior. So the first year students, that scholarship might not be an opportunity that year, but look for applying for sophomore year. And that's something you can look ahead into doing. And also seeing that it has all the locations on there, and you have to be a WP Carey School of Business major specifically for that one on the left. And then on the right, it tells you the application information and those deadlines, which are hard deadlines. Make sure you submit them. I always recommend submitting them the night before just so you don't miss the deadline, or even earlier if possible. And then it also tells you the breakdown of the scholarship. So that one is about 2,500, which will be awarded to 8 to 10 different students. And for that one, also, you do need a reference. So also keep those references in mind. And if you have questions about scholarships or if you'd like to learn more, feel free to contact the WP Carey Scholar at asu.edu. They're a great resource, as well as the Career Center and Writing Center if you need help with your resume or some of those essays. Highly recommend contacting them as well before you submit an application. We wish you the best of luck when applying and hope that this presentation was helpful in preparation for your scholarship applications. Thank you.